As you're watching Green Bay and the Commanders, you played for Washington. Do you root for Washington?
Yes, I do. I do root for the team. I root for the fan base. I love the city. I love the fans. I love the team. I just don't like the owner. As I've made that's been clear for a really long time. In fact, if you go back into the annals, DP, I'm probably the first one that was out here talking about how crazy the dude is and how he handles things with his business affairs. But that was during a time where it wasn't very, very pronounced, and I got a lot of flack and a lot of blowback on it, as if I didn't like the fans or like the city. But it was really the owner that I disliked. And still dislike, by the way.
Is there one moment that stands out?
Oh, there's a few. I mean, there's a few moments. I mean, they tried to paint a picture like I couldn't learn defenses. They had Joe Gibbs on board with it. They had Greg Williams on board with it, and you know there was an attempt, an assassination attempt on my character during the time that there was a contract issue, which, by the way, I did just to help the team. If people remember what took place. But yeah, I mean, probably the contract situation going the way that it did is the most memorable because I didn't have anything to do with it. They asked me, did I want to redo my contract to help the team? I said I would. I did it. There was a discrepancy in the contract, and the rest kind of went from there.
Yeah, I'm surprised the other owners don't say, you know what, this guy's bad for business. But maybe they're worried that, it's going to be return fire and going, oh, you're going to talk about what I'm doing? Maybe I'm going to tell people some of the things. And there's some powerful people that he probably has dirt on.
I mean, you'd have to assume, and that was released, right? I don't know how true the statement was, but I mean, the sources that released those reports that those were the things that were coming from Dan Snyder's camp, that he's taking the whole ship down if they kick him off of it. You'd have to assume that there's some truth and validity to the things that were being reported. So I don't know where that all stands, but I mean, good for business is having an owner of a franchise that understands how the community works and how sports work, and at the barest minimum how to talk and treat the people that work for you.
Well, also the product you put on the field. You traded for Wentz, and I don't think there was a market for him, Lavar. It felt like if they didn't get him, he was going to be a backup quarterback somewhere. Taylor Heineke is fine until you find a franchise quarterback, if you do. But the product on the field has been subpar.